Something a little different this week. Mike Gaulitz, a longtime subscriber and friend of mine, sent me a piece of cherry that you see right here. He kept the other half for himself and just wanted to see what I would do with mine, and he wasn't sure what he was going to do with his either at the time. Well, Mike sent me pictures of his, and he made just a gorgeous bowl using some resin. And I still wasn't sure what I was going to do with my half, but finally I looked at it and knew exactly what I had to do. And this video is titled Scary Cherry for a reason. The whole time I was putting this together, I wasn't sure if it was going to work out. Let's take a look at what Mike made. Look at that. Perfect color choices. That is one gorgeous bowl. Very nice. And let me apologize beforehand for what I'm about to do to this chunk of wood you sent me. Cherry deconstructed. Now I'm just going to eyeball these pieces as I put them on the base here, and all I'm doing is splitting them in two and trying to line them up as straight as possible. I gave each layer about 45 minutes and then started on the next. Now, with the exception of the base and the top ring, this is a complete open segmented project. And it's really clunky looking, this thing here. I don't know about this. Don't know. And clearly, I was having some second thoughts the whole time. There is not a lot of space involved, not a lot of bite with the glue. I should say surface space for that glue to hold on to. So I just was not sure if it was going to hold up to the stresses of the spinning and the tool work on the lathe. And there's that little monster with all the parts put together. Short of gluing it, I've still got to flatten out those surfaces. Look deep into the bowl. Watch it spin and hear my voice. Subscribe. Click the bell. You know, I had to do that. I just had to. So I glued up the top ring to the rest of the bowl, and I applied pressure with that board using the tailstock, and I left it there for 4 hours before I started turning. That was plenty of time. Even so, this was a very, very tense moment. The whole turn was, actually. I was just waiting for this thing to fly apart. I had to stop it frequently to clean it out just so I could see what I was doing. But here's a really interesting point of view. The thinner I made the walls, the more you could see through it. And now you're actually seeing the perspective of how the bevel is actually gliding against the wall of the bowl on the inside. And with each pass, the walls get thinner and thinner, which means the gaps between the wood are getting wider and wider. So you can see that tool even more clearly. And I'm just smoothing out the inside of the bowl with the negative rake scraper here. And you'll see in a minute that, or in a few seconds I should say, that I do the same to the outside. You can see how thin it's getting. But I decided that I wanted to go thinner. A little bit more scary. You can see those walls are all but invisible as it spins. So take a look at the top edge. A lot of the times that's what I'm looking at myself, even as I'm turning, is that top edge, so I can see what I'm doing a little bit more clearly. You can see I'm taking some meat off. Of all the times not to be able to find a paintbrush. And here I've just got it reverse mounted in my jumbo jaws, just so I can work on the base. I haven't mentioned it yet, but everything I did on this bowl was with a really delicate touch, even this part. Well, let me know what you all think. I want you to know that I read all of your comments. I know that I'm failing to answer them all now, but sure means a lot to me that you're writing them. I just can't find the time as much as I want to. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching. Semper Fi.